Stream, why don't you start when I press the hotkey? Alright. Hello. Okay. This is the latest patch for Star Citizen. And this is a familiar sight for anybody who watched my previous video, but over here it's not. They had a bunch of things. Well, actually the most recent patch thing. Hey, that guy has hair. I have hair? Oh my god, I have hair. Well, that was not in the previous patch that I looked at. Right, well, the recording is actually I'm slowing down more than usual because of the recording. Just look around, GQ, no. Well, okay, so what did they add? Well, they added this new outfit, and, they added the advertisement for the Aurora over here. They added this lovely fish tank for backers who backed before. I forget which release, that has like fish, and somebody's running like a 24-hour live stream of the fish tank, which is apparently quite entertaining. Right. Well, yeah. What else? Oh yes, no footstep sounds in the first-person mode, but yeah, there we go. What else did they do? They added old man stance, as Scott Manley calls it, I think, which is for walking underneath things. I don't know if I mentioned that they fixed the controls here so that you can actually do stuff like that, even in the co-pilot seat, which is pretty sweet. I want to try to do this video quickly because my computer has a tendency to overheat and crash whenever I try to make Star Citizen videos. So let's see. Back here, there is something new. First of all, you don't get stuck anymore. And secondly, look at this. The door now opens, and oh yeah, look at that. That guy's skills from the forum pretty much said exactly that this would be a good way to do it. And well, looks like they had the same idea, at least. And so now you can actually put stuff in here conveniently, which is great. I mean, well, yeah. Also, something else that happened was they released the Aurora and Aurora LN, and I should not be spending so much money on spaceships when I don't have a job, but it's so pretty. And, so, actually my dad has an Aurora MR, but I have to be better than him. So, this is the LN. You can see, you can actually stand up straight in the center here, but you have to crouch. It's a halfy crouchy stance when you're getting around like this. Interestingly, the mouse kind of reverses directions when you go into sitting in the cockpit view, which is kind of irritating. Between sitting in the cockpit third person, sitting in first person, the pedals are a little messed up right now, and that was in the latest patch. Or the previous patch. They did fix the animation for the screens and stuff. They also added the Hornet in this another even more recent patch from just today, I believe, which I don't have, so can't really use it. But yeah, and you can climb in the bed, and they fixed that weird thing where your head clips through your body and you get an outline. But now you can actually look down your neck, and that's kind of weird, but One problem with the LN that somebody else mentioned, I can't remember, probably Scott Manley, was no window now on the top. But hopefully eventually you'll be able to actually move your head a little bit more and look out the other windows. Also, sadly, LN does not get Hyper Pillow, which is a LX exclusive. Hyper Pillow. Now, someone was talking on the forum about how the hip holster is a bad idea, but I mean, he's got two, or not hip holster, but ankle holster that this guy has on his ankle that you can't really see it right now. But here's another bug when you, oh, actually no, this side works, except there's no ladder. But the other side, when you try to climb out, you end up climbing out through the bottom for some reason. It's quite odd. This guy has hair now. That's something that was added in the Hornet patch that I should have looked at the patch notes, but I is the looking around G, that's it. So you use G to look around in front, and no longer is he a clone of Scott Manley. He must be so sad. So yeah, what else? You can go back here and look at this ass. It's got a nice ass. It's a ship, spaceship. Yeah, so what? Well, one thing I noticed in the brochure is that apparently those two bulldogs up there, bulldog repeaters, are not actually standard issue on LN, so I don't know if we're going to get them in the real game, or if we're just going to get empty hardpoints that we can fill with stuff, which will then get destroyed if we get destroyed. But we do get these, that's for sure. I think these are the bulldogs. They look kind of big. I don't know. They must be bulldogs, right? Well, let's take a look at the holotable and find out. Oh yeah, right. I remember what I was talking about. Ankle holster. So yeah, there's a pistol in the ankle holster. Someone was complaining about that. But, I mean, he's got two hip holsters right there. It's just they're empty because they actually are probably going to actually have your sidearms, like my laser pistol that I'm going to get once eventually they make it, in there. So, yeah, you know, you have your hip holsters for hip shooting, or drawing stuff from the hip. Yeah, right. Okay. So, let's see what they say. Ooh, I can change out the seat. What is that? RSI Aurora pilot seat. No information. Oh, that's disappointing. Bearing Mark 8 just missile marksman. Bulldog, yep. So the Badger is the really big one, I guess, that I have not been able to see yet. My Aurora finally got some love. That would be nice if it had a little bit more in the way of features. Still, it's cool. You can like make it look like it would be when it's all tricked out if you just flipped around like that. At least it looks cool from one side. Looks like a total badass now. Yeah, let's see people try to sneak up on me now with my giant ass bearing lasers. Or wait, are they bearing or? Oh, that thing used to stop working after a while. Looks like they fixed that too. Huh. The video screen. These are the bearing Mark 6. Mark 6. Yeah, so the Aurora LN has all sorts of neat stuff. We have the bearing Marksman HS quad platform, which has 4 heat-seeking Marksman HS missiles, Bulldog repeaters, 2 of them, 1 on each side, and we have 2 hardpoints up here which aren't implemented yet, which currently contain bearing or Bulldogs, but probably won't later. Oh look, the patch screwed up the engine thing, so now I can't remove the engine. Thruster, whatever. But, no big deal. Not like really good anyway. Too much with it. And it wasn't really implemented. But, yeah. There's the commercial for the Aurora. And I guess that's pretty much everything. Of course, my little walkway up here is longer now. But, I mean, yeah, I guess I never did show that. You can sort of run up the walkway and run around, and yes, all the glass is weird. I feel very derivative. Running, hopping. Oh, such a loud noise. Okay. And then that door will hopefully be to your lounge or shooting range or whatever it is. Oh, Scott Mallon's gonna be so sad about the hair. Okay. Yeah, well, that's about it. I guess, yeah. Basically. So, it's apparently locked into my other menu, but yep. Oh, I should add the concept art that has the movie glass over it. That would be cool. Yep. Launcher music.